Shalawam, shalawam. Let's get into it. Right. Let me share the live out real quick. Alright. Couple things to address, man. And it just be like, man, it'd be like Yahweh be showing it, man. You know, I be stumbling upon things. Like, damn. What you doing, boy? What you doing, boy? What you doing? What you doing? Let me share this live out. Alright, Shalawam. Okay, so I'm gonna give brothers about 2 minutes to get up in here, you know. And then we will begin the live session. Alright. And the title of this one would be Fairy Tales. Fairy Tales. Alright, so 2 minutes. Hey, Shalawam. Alright. Hey, I see people coming through. Alright. Has it been 2 minutes? I believe so. Alright, y'all. Shalawam. So let's get into it. Okay. First and foremost, let's face the east. All praises be to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, which rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children, maintaining themselves, keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of their ability. It's your brother Yerami Kazak, back with hopefully another edifying lesson through the power, strength, and courage of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Alright. And Yahweh is the Father's true name, not Yahuwah, not Yahusha, not Yahweh, not Yeshua, not none of those foolish names, not Jesus Christ. Okay? None of those names. Right? It is Yahweh. Right? At the end of the day, I see we got a Yahuwah's daughter in here. You know, and I'm going to tell you off the rip, sister, that's not the proper name. The letter U was created in the 1400s and published in the 1600s, right? But hey, you know, if you can't get it, then it ain't for you. Oh, she left? Oh, okay. Well, good riddance. And don't come back. Hit the road, Jack. Never come back no more, right? And at the end of the day. Then the name of Yahweh Shah, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Okay, if you want to leave because we don't call on Jesus, this is your time to do so. All right. So Yahweh Shai, Yah means he. Hawah Shai means to be, Salakia, to save, to deliver, or is salvation. So he saves, he delivers, he is salvation. At the end of the day, that's the proper name of the son of the king, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. All right. And then Rakah Kadash, the spirit holy. Rakah meaning spirit, Kadash meaning holy, set apart. So we have a spirit that's set apart, a spirit that's holy. Right? Now, let me see if this brother's still up in there. Let me see. Let me go back to this page. All right. Now, look, man. What's done in the dark shall come to the light. Right? Trust and believe that. What's done in the dark shall come to the light. I got to find this page again. Right here. Oh, he might have got out of it. He might have left. Okay. But he had a brother named James, which I shared him live. He should have came over here. But in this bullshit ass live. Now, first and foremost, off rip, I'm going to ask a younger brother, like Abriya. Okay? Abriya or Dev. Y'all brothers can answer. Abriya or Dev. What's wrong with this picture? This is a live. This is a live format.
As much as it lies within you all, be at peace with all men. Operate in the spirit of Christ.
What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this picture?
Do not engage with contention when dealing with the Gentiles, because you know they seek our lives. We're all striving to get to this kingdom as a nation.
Dev and Abriya, come on, bro. What's wrong with this picture?
Praises, all praises, all praises.
Look, Abriya said, what picture? Oh, man. All right, thank you, Dev. Thank you, Dev. And I am. You ain't, well, you kind of new too, I guess. But I think you've been teaching though, bro. But I don't know. I don't know how many years you've been in this truth. But pay attention, Abriya. What picture? I put this up to the screen. I said, what's wrong with this picture? Like, what you mean? Like, what? I don't know how else to answer the question. Okay, Dev got it right. Women is teaching. A woman is teaching, hosting, bringing women up, moving in that vibration. That's what's wrong with it. Topeka. Okay? Women asserting themselves, asserting authority over men. You know, we got individuals coming in here off rip saying a woman. Boom. Brother said, oh, woman not supposed to be teaching? Are you asking that question? Or are you saying that? Well, wait a minute. Okay, you didn't see her profile picture. All right. Oh, I am said 3 years now. Oh, yeah, you good. You should be good at 3 years. So yeah, you ain't have to. You would already know that. Okay. But yeah, that woman should not be teaching. Now, she done shut her live down, but we had a brother in there that come over here. And he was in there, you know, call himself getting fed. In there, being up under women. Look, man, if I got to say this every live from here on out, you're not supposed to be up under women, man. Okay? You are supposed to be a man. You come into this truth, you are supposed to be a man. Start becoming a man because you was not a man in the world. Right? Oh, you know, you are not a man in the world. Now let's get a couple precepts. This is Jeremiah 1:17. And this is Yahweh telling Jeremiah, thou therefore gird up thy loins and arise. So come up, man, like a man. Arise and speak unto them all that I command thee. Be not dismayed at their faces, lest I confound thee before them. Don't be a mouse. Be a man. You may have to speak. Look, what we say? It's good being uncomfortable. It's going to be times where you're going to be uncomfortable. You understand? It may be uncomfortable. You may see a female, she may come in alive. You may think she's attractive or something, which you need to get off that spirit of talking to women online. You need to get out of that wicked ass spirit. We call that the Yawadan spirit. All right? Talking to women online, trying to get their numbers and shit. You know? That's not a good spirit to be in. This is not a dating app. Okay? You need to separate the truth from your romantic life. That's what you need to do. All right? So you need to gird up your loins like a man. That means if you have to rebuke a female who you may find attractive, you will do that. You won't let her eyelashes, you won't let her beauty, so-called beauty, because these bitches be ugly. You won't let her fake hair, you won't let her nail extensions stop you from rebuking her. You won't let that big butt stop you from rebuking her. Man, she got a fat ass, man. I can't rebuke that. Y'all tripping. Leave her be. Leave her be, Yaramia. She got a fat ass, bro. Don't say nothing to her. It's how some of you dudes gonna be. Some of you dudes gonna be. You don't want to rebuke her because she giving you some box. Man. And some of you dudes is so fucking soft, bro. You got guys blocking and muting and running away and dropping me from lives because I rebuked them. Okay? You wouldn't want to be my wife. You know, I rebuke y'all. How much you think I rebuke my wife? Right? You gotta have thick skin. But you gotta move in the proper way. Okay? What's the topic? The topic is just sit back and listen. That's the topic. What's the topic? Jake. Man, look, man. Let the spirit flow, bro. That's what you gotta learn, how to flow in the spirit. You gotta learn how to flow in the spirit. Okay? Kakama said half the time she ain't even giving them box, which is worse. Exactly. Dudes be simping over females that they never met, they never gonna touch, they never gonna talk to, they never gonna deal with, but they simping. You never met this girl. You don't know her from a box of crayons, but you simping over her. Right? Yeah, it's effeminate. It's effeminate. You know? But keeping it going. Gird up thy loins and arise and speak unto them all that I command thee. Yahweh may send you to speak to these wicked ass women. It's gonna be men there, all right, but it may be wicked women in the midst. This is the thing about women teaching. Going into that, you start this live, you can't make it where only women gonna come in your live. Cause you women are you. What about Deborah? What about Esther? What about Shut Up? You cannot set this live up for only women to come into your platform. You cannot set that up. Okay? As for you women that may know a little bit of the scriptures, you're listening to the elders, preferably Great Millstone, GMS, right? Or like-minded brothers. Then you have a sister or some children. You can teach them the word in private, at home, right? You talking on the phone. Well, you know, I've been watching these brothers and they say the letter J, you know, that was created in 1524, girl. You know, that's what they told me. And I looked it up and it's true. You could do that. Tell your girlfriends that. Okay, girl, what's the real name then? Yahweh Shah. This is the Paleo Hebrew. Right? That's great. That's a work. Beautiful. You sisters don't have to get out on the corners and preach and teach, man. That's not your environment. Let's get another precept. Let's go to Proverbs 8:4. What's the scripture say? Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. Right? So who has been called? Men. Okay? Men. At the end of the day, men, not women. You women have a role to play, which is to support the men. You know how much shit would go, you know how better stuff would go if you actually supported your man? Right? Like it be times, and it be times. I like not jumping on my wife, but it'll be times where she'll get a demon on her. She get to talking off the mouth. But guess what? She'll get that shit off her quickly. She'll come to me humble. Babe, I'm sorry. I've been stressed out. Demon, whatever, something jumped on me. I didn't mean to say all that. You know? That humble spirit. Humble down. In the moment, I'm like, yeah, you tripping. I don't know who you talk to. Right? You have to learn to deal with these women. So, for you women that are moving out of order, you're constantly in that state. Assuming the position of a man, the role of a man. You need to truly go into the scriptures and understand your place as a woman. Your place as a woman is not to assert authority over a man. And for you women that are with men, and you like, well, I'm in the truth. My husband ain't in the truth. Let's go to the scriptures. Let's see what it says. Okay? This is 1 Corinthians 7:13. And the woman which hath an husband that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him. You don't leave that man just because he's not in the truth. Are you crazy? No, you don't leave that man just because he's not in the truth. Okay? You as a true sister, if you are sincere and you move in the proper way, then you should be able to show that man the benefits of this truth. By you being a good woman, by you being a pillar of rest, by you being a Proverbs 31 woman. Okay? Yeah, when I came into this truth, I didn't leave my woman and try to find a freaking head wrap woman. No. I long suffered with my woman. And Yahweh brought her into the truth quickly. He gave her the understanding and the spirit to follow me. Because in the world, she followed me in my wickedness. So she's going to follow me in my righteousness. You understand? That's what a real woman is going to do. She's going to, keyword, follow. Follow me. Follow me. Yeah. Follow me. That's what a real woman is going to do. Keeping it going. 14. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. Else were your children unclean, but now are they holy. Let's say you a woman, your husband like to eat the pork. Okay. Yeah, if he wants the pork, okay, you cook the pork, but you tell him, babe, I'm not eating the pork no more. He might actually start questioning you. Why, babe? Why? Why not? Well, it's actually bad for us. I don't think we should eat it no more. What if he said, well shit, you gonna cook me some pork. You don't got to eat it. Okay, let it be. That's what he wants. It pleases him. Right? You're pleased to dwell with him. You're going to dwell with him. You still love him. He just ain't coming 100% into the thing yet. But as you grow, guess what? You have to have faith that Yahweh will place the spirit on him as well. He might snap into it. You know what, babe? We shouldn't be eating the pork. I'm sorry. That's not healthy for us. That's not good for us. We shouldn't mess with that. All right? As the brother said, patience is so important. So have patience. This goes for men and women. And this ain't even the lesson. That's why I was telling the brother Abriah, you just got to flow in the spirit. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't forgot what the lesson was. but I'm just flowing in the spirit right now. I went where the scriptures took me. Right? So you just got to have patience to deal with that person. You please to dwell with them. Exactly. In patience possess ye your souls. You are pleased to dwell with that individual, man. All right. All right. The brother, I think the brother Cockman showed me this the other day. How you do that junk again? It's like you swipe left or swipe right, and you can see what the lesson was. Man, I don't even see it. Fairy tales. Hey, the water, Malak, the water. Fairy tales. And that's another thing. The water, bringing it all the way back 360 on the lesson. Fairy tales. You live in a fairy tale if you think you about to come into this truth and your wife is just going, oh, babe, I'm going to be an Israelite with you. Boom. That's not going to happen. You understand? That's unrealistic. Okay, let's get that scripture. Ye possess your souls. And let's actually start up at Luke 21:10. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. I just got off a live, Jacob Rodriguez, them goofies, Danny P, right? And this dude named Daniel, all right? And they was bugged the hell out. All right, I ain't even gonna repeat what they was saying. They was just saying some bugged out shit because they live in fairy tales, okay? And furthermore, they don't have the spirit of prophecy. The spirit of prophecy will allow you to know that we are prophets of doom. We prophesy doom. Does this mean your cousins and them getting wiped out? Yeah, that's what it means. They're going to be unalived. All right? If they're not chosen, if they're not supposed to come into this truth, then they're going to go. You can't do nothing about it. You can stand up, preach, and teach and be as a light to them. But if Yahweh didn't draw them, they're not coming with you. They're going to come back as your kids, as your seed. That's something you got to understand. So it's not a fairy tale. It's real life. This is realistic. People do die, bro. People do get raped. People do get ravished. People do get their ass beat. People do take medicine and unalive. I was listening to MF Doom yesterday, man. You know, I was a real hip hop connoisseur in the world. Now I can't tell you what new album came out, but I used to be heavy on the music, right? But I'm talking about good music. I ain't talking about no BS. I'm talking about real hip hop, boom bap, you know, stuff like that. Backpack hip hop, stuff like that. So MF Doom, legend. How did he unalive? He unalive by taking pharmaceuticals. Medicine that was prescribed to him, and he unalived. Yeah, exactly. He passed away because of some medicine, pharmakia, sorcery. You know? He didn't have to take the medicine. If the brother knew the scriptures, which he did not know the scriptures. If he knew the scriptures, he had blood pressure problem. Okay? He had high blood pressure. All the brother had to do, man, drink some pomegranate juice. Drink some tomato juice. Eat some tomatoes. Eat some pomegranate seeds. Avocados, good for the heart. Right? Cayenne pepper. All he had to do was attack the blood, attack the problem. You don't need none of that damn white man's medicine, man. Yeah, hibiscus tea. Khan, Jamaica. That's my joint. You know, I love when Issachar make it. You know? So, that's all you needed. That's all you needed, man. The brother said he drinking some pomegranate juice right now. And that's good for the blood flow. What else is that good for? For brothers that have women, for brothers that, you know, you trying to knock boots. It's good for your blood flow. That beet juice. Hey, I got some beet ginger juice in the crib right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's good for your blood flow. So intercourse, exercising, these type of things. You need blood. The blood goes. You know? So being healthy will increase. Of course, it's going to increase your life, but it's going to increase your enjoyment. It's going to increase what you can do. You got these big muscular niggas. All they know how to do is take weary protein and eat meat. It's more meat. I got guava. It's more protein in one fruit of guava than a hamburger. You understand? That's living protein. That's good protein. So, but they don't know that because they don't have the scriptures. They don't know herbs of the earth. Okay? As brothers is putting up great things to drink, beet juice, pomegranate juice, things of that nature. So if MF Doom knew that, you know, boiled eggs is good for you. When you cook your eggs, if you're doing them scrambled, like I make omelets. If you making an omelet, don't cook them till they're too hard. You want to have them juicy, where the juice is still gushy. You want to have them say gushy. You want to have them gushy, because if you cook them too long, then that's when it's a cholesterol problem, right? And trust me, I cook omelets every week for me and my family. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you don't want to cook them. You don't want to overcook the eggs, because that's when it messes up your cholesterol. So you still want to have them juice. Look at an egg. What is that? That's a baby chicken. You getting all that protein out of that. That's a fetus, right? That's what it is. If you look at it, so that's hella protein. Man, eggs is great for you, but you got to know how to cook them right. That's the knowledge of the scriptures. We understand through the Holy Spirit, we don't cook with olive oil. When I cook, I use, and this is about to turn into a health live, damn. But when I cook, I use coconut oil and avocado oil. Coconut if I really want to do something at a high temperature. Avocado if I just want to do something, right? Do not cook with olive oil, because then that begins to mess up your DNA, your bloodstream. That begins to mess you up. It's detrimental to you. Now, how do you use olive oil? You put it on your face, put it on your head, put it on salad. You ingest it at a room temperature. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to get back to the fairy tales. Peanut oil, I've never actually used it. But I'm going to look it up real quick for you. I know I saw some walnut oil, but I ain't never messed with it. Let me see. Now, another oil I'll use is palm oil. That's good for cooking. They say peanut oil is good for cooking, particularly for high heat applications like deep frying, searing, and stir fry, due to its high smoke point and mild neutral flavor that lets other ingredients taste it shine through. Okay, so that's good. It's rich in monosaturated fats and vitamin E, which contribute to potential heart health benefits and antioxidant properties. However, it is essential to avoid it if you have a peanut, of course. So yeah, that's good for you. All right. Five Guys. I don't mess with fast food, but when I do, if I do get some fries, I'm gonna get them from Five Guys, because the way that they prepare their fries, I didn't know they use peanut oil, but I knew that they fries, they come from like local farms and stuff. So I mess with them. All right, we'll go get them Cajun fries. But that's going back into the topic of fairy tales. Individuals act like this food out here is not designed to unalive you. Let's get a precept. We are what? This is Ezekiel 4:13. And Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. So in these heathen nations, the heathens don't know how to prepare food, bro. McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, Popeyes, they don't care about the laws and commandments and statutes. They're using regular old vegetable oil, which is destroying your body. They're using high fructose corn syrup, which is destroying your body. Exactly, Bill Gates. Yeah, so they don't care about nothing, pertaining to the body. What do they care about? Making $1, making $1. You got to look at these pharmaceuticals companies and these fast food places at drug dealers. That's all they are. That's all they are. They just trying to make $1, man. Okay? They just trying to make $1. They do not care about your health. You think McDonald's actually cares about your health? No, they don't care about your health, bro. Okay? So, with that being said, you need to care about your health. You need to know what to eat and what not to eat. What do we always stress? We tell brothers, read labels. Read labels. The tea at McDonald's is fucked up. Yes. How much sugar is in that damn tea? How much sugar is in these soda? Boy, let's matter of fact, let's go into it. Coca-Cola. And this not gonna be a long live. I don't mean for it to be long, cause me and my boy we gotta play. We about to play Minecraft. All right. So regular Coca-Cola contains a significant amount of sugar, with a 12-ounce can having 39 grams of sugar. Now, how much grams of sugar do you need in a day? A male, all you need is 25 grams, 26, 25 grams. A female, like 24, 25. You don't need that much sugar. Coca-Cola is almost giving you double the amount of sugar that you need in a day. And it's artificial sugar. Exactly, bro. Artificial, which means fake. Manufactured. It tastes like sugar, but it's not good for you. Where do you get good sugar at? Where do you get good sugar? For the comment board. Where do you get good sugar? Comment board. Where do you get good sugar at? We only got one answer. We only got one brother. Two brothers. We got 12 people in here. The brother said the fresh market. I mean, okay, I'll take it. But what type of food? What type of food? We only got 3 brothers that's going to answer, though. Come on, y'all. Y'all wake up. Is y'all awake? I see, man. This lesson ain't going to be that long at all. Ain't nobody paying attention. All right, 4 brothers. All right, the water, that's 1/3. I mean, that's 1/4. Fruits and vegetables, exactly. Fruits and vegetables, exactly. Everybody that said fruits, you was right. Okay? Fruits and vegetables. That's where you get real sugar at. The brother brought out Fanta. A typical 12-ounce can of Fanta Orange contains about 43 to 48 grams of total sugar. That shit is terrible. That's worse than Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola, Fanta, and also Mountain Dew are the terrible. And really, brothers, you shouldn't be drinking soda at all. I know it tastes good, Kakama. I used to drink it in the world. Orange Fanta, grape Fanta, or a Faygo. Yeah, mess up a Faygo, boy. Right? But that's hood shit. That's hood shit. You know? It's also fairy tales. We lived in a fairy tale life. We would eat all this soda, drink all this Hennessy, smoke all these Black and Milds, and act like ain't no detrimental effects gonna be on our body. Oh, I'm young. This shit ain't hurting me. What you mean? You young. This shit ain't hurt. This shit is killing you. Okay? It's killing you. That's a fairy tale. Like a brother messing with another man's woman. Yeah, he ain't gonna care that I'm going up in his bitch. He ain't gonna care. He will kill you for that. Do you understand? He will kill you for that. Y'all tripping. Let's get a scripture. This is Proverbs 6:34. For jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance. You mess with a man's woman, bro, it's off. He don't see nothing. All he see is red. All he see is red, bro. Exactly. Tag ramen. Guess what? I used to come home My mom's used to go to work. She would be at work. She was a correctional officer, a CO, right? We come home. I got the key, you know, and we lived in apartments. I opened the door. That's when I was a kid, okay? And what we making? What me and my sister making? Oodles and noodles. Ramen noodle, top ramen. We would take the top ramen and we'll put it, sometimes I do it on the stove. Most of the times, I'm going to do it in the microwave, you know? And then what? I chop up a little bit of meat in it, the little sausages, chop them up, throw it in there. Boom, that's it. That's what I'm doing. We doing that, or we doing the pepperoni pizza rolls. That's how we grew up. Or the hot pockets. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know? We know better, so we do better. Brothers should not be eating no damn top ramen no more. You should not be eating drinking no sodas, man. Okay? Wow, man, I ain't got that much money. Shit, make a grilled cheese sandwich. Make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. All right? Yeah, don't eat no damn Pop-Tarts. We used to eat them shits in the morning for breakfast. You would take the chocolate Pop-Tart, put it in the toaster. Choo! That shit be ready about a minute, 30 seconds. Pew! Oh, yeah, that's fire. I take them together. I put them together, boy. I make a sandwich. Man, don't mess with me. That used to be our life because we lived in a fairy tale. Like, that shit wasn't about to mess us up. We didn't know how to read labels. Okay? I bring the brother up. We didn't know how to read labels. We didn't have no understanding. If brothers want to come up, y'all could come up, man.
Khan, I heard you when you said that you wanted to. There was one of your children, and I don't want to hold you up. So, but first and foremost, I want to say to all you Israelite brothers and sisters up on here, I want to say, Call halal abanawa, Yahweh, Basham Hamashiach Yahushai, Amanawa Allah, Barakatah, Barakatah. Also, double honors to the elder Apostle Tahar of Great Millstone. I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. I saw a video of his recently. I think he had a video titled, "If I catch you drinking soda, I will kick your ass," or something like that, or I'll fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that?
Nah, but I know Elder Apostle Ricard put that out a couple months ago. Brothers should not be drinking sodas if you in this truth.
Some of them dark sodas, let me let y'all know something about them dark sodas, especially Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola got pork in it. A lot of y'all don't know that. FYI, Coca-Cola got pork in it. Fanta will definitely give your ass diabetes, right? Them fucking sodas will give you ass diabetes. They got pork in it. Top ramen, look it up, because some of those top ramens, they got chemicals in there, and they put certain things in there that even Japan don't distribute in their country. They don't distribute noodles like that, like you get over here in America. Yeah. And it's just not top. It's not top ramen only. It's just majority of these cheap ass noodles that you could get from the store for about 85 cents.
When I lived in Japan, man, I used to go to the McDonald's. It was fire. It was good food, good meat.
Right.
Eating noodles. It was fire, man. That was the spot. That was like a luxury to go eat some noodles in Japan, because they know what they. I don't know if ain't no bullshit.
Right. So I don't know if you guys notice this. Like when I go to fast food restaurants, yeah, I do eat hamburgers sometimes. Like sometimes that's like a rare occasion for me. But I fucks with the fried zucchini. That's it. That's all I fuck with it when I go to a fast food restaurant. Just get fried zucchinis. Now I may be bougie for that, but look, I don't really mess with a lot of the stuff. I would rather eat at a mom and pop fast food restaurant than these commercial fast food restaurants like McDonald's, Burger King, Jack in the Box. What else? Even when you go to these pizza places, they got the cheese in Pizza Hut at Pizza, from what I heard, or Domino's. One of them, they got pork in their cheese. Mm-hmm. They use some type of recipe from pork in their cheese at Domino's Pizza or Pizza Hut and whatnot. And then Little Caesars, like you also gotta pay attention to how cheap they are too.
Mm-hmm.
Because the cheap they are, the more dangerous they are. Like really think about it. The more cheap they are, the more dangerous they are. Right? Now I know you may have like small chump change or something like that. I would rather buy cheese, a stack of cheese and tortillas, right? And broccoli from the store and let it and call it a day. Because
Yeah.
what they're doing to food right now, and what they're doing to drinks and beverages, and even alcohol, is they're trying to wipe out the population. Because at the end of the day, and they're trying to get what they want to get going with their agendas. You know, especially Amalek trying to control everything. So they're trying to poison people within the population. They're trying so many things. This is crazy right now. I wish I could explain all of that stuff, but watch what you're eating. You know, listen to what Yaramia is telling you, and brothers like me is telling you. Watch what you're eating, because you keep on eating or drinking these beverages and these foods and stuff like that. You know, you may end up one day with a chopped off leg, chopped off arm. You don't know. You get what I'm saying? Like there's people in my family right now who got diabetes for eating certain food. And it doesn't matter. You can say, oh, I ain't eating pork. I ain't eating shrimp. I ain't eating crab or lobsters. You got to make sure when you go to the store, look at the ingredients and then look at what those ingredients are on the internet. Google it up. What is this? What is that? Right? Do any of you guys, you know what artificial vanilla is, right? Yaramia?
Yeah.
Tell them what artificial vanilla is.
I mean the type that they make out of like beaver butts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do any of y'all know that? Watch what you're really eating, man. For real. And like I said before, all your sodas, it doesn't matter which one, they will F you up. I'm gonna try to be PG on it. They will F you up. You know, seeing what they put in these beverages, I would rather drink a spot of tea. You know, I would rather drink tea and have natural honey in it, right along with cinnamon. Because cinnamon also is good for your health too. You know,
Yep. My wife made some cinnamon cake the other day, man. Shit's fire.
I had two for breakfast. I had 2 stacks of cheese, 2 hard-boiled eggs, and a blueberry.
Mm-hmm.
Right, like a small package of blueberries because they're good for your health. Y'all need to do something like that, and then just get yourself into some type of physical activity so that you can stay energetic too as well. Because and then take vitamin supplements as well. You know that can help you out and build up your immune system, especially around the time of wintertime.
And
That's
fast, man. Fast.
calm. You know. So that's all I had to say. Go ahead and let you go because I got to go and get stuff done myself. I'll say to the audience, to you, Yaramya, I want to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Bashama, Mashiach, Yawashai, Amana wa al, Barakatah, Shalom.
Yeah, Shalawam. Yeah, so fast, man. You know, that's major. I tell you, I don't get sick. You know, and Yahweh Ratazai continues to be that way. I ain't got sick in months, man. You know? Because what? I try to fast at least every other week. Right? So be in a constant situation of fasting. Don't just fast when the Day of Atonement come around. Oh man, it's the Day of Atonement, man. We gotta fast, man. That should not be on your mind. It should be like, okay, it's just a fast. That's all it is. It's just a fast. Right? But you're atoning for your sins and all of that, right? And what? You're forgiving brothers, you're making amends, you're doing all this type of stuff. Okay, so it's more than just a fast. But you should not be unprepared to fast. You should constantly be fasting. Why would you be on this earth and you don't want to grow closer to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah? How do you think we grow closer? By fasting. What did Yahweh Shah do? He fasted. What did Moses do? He fasted. What did Noah do? All right, what did the brothers do? What did Daniel do? When he wanted to talk to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, what did he do? He fasted. He like, well, they did that. I don't gotta do that. It's gonna work. Draw nigh unto him, and he will draw nigh unto you. Acknowledge him in all thy ways. I don't know if brothers saw the live I did on YouTube this morning, but you have to acknowledge the Most High in all your ways, man. Let's go back to that. Proverbs 3:6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear Yahweh and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. So do you understand? Keeping these laws, commandments, and statutes, fasting, praying, drawing closer to Yahweh is health. Khan, I'll get you out. This is Zephaniah 2:3. Seek ye Yahweh, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of Yahweh's anger. So what is that letting you know? It's going to be health to your bones. Being hid in the day of Yahweh's anger is health. Do you know in the day of Yahweh's anger, people just going to fall left and right. 10,000 on your left, 1,000 on your right. You understand? Don't you want that health? Don't you want that to be hid in the shadow of thy wings? To be in the secret chambers, to be in a secret place? Don't you want that? Right? Or you want, let me guess, you want a carnal C-hip and you want to live forever through a C-hip. Oh, I got you. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. Matter of fact, let me shut the lesson down, man. Y'all brothers, y'all gonna take this. My bad. Y'all want to, my bad. I don't want to step on no toes. If you want to take the C-hip and you want to live forever, how Esau tell you he gonna live forever by taking your consciousness, which he can't even do, okay, and putting it in another body, cloning your body and putting it. This is the type of shit Esau be talking about, man. Say about 2030, we'll be able to live forever. So you won't have to die. Fuck is he talking about? All right? It's over for you. Let's get a precept. And then we're going to begin to wrap it up. Let me find it. Yahweh Shah said, Matthew 10:28, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. So you have to actually get out of that fairy tale and be realistic. That Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is going to bring judgment down on these people. Okay? Yeah, Esau can kill the body. Okay, great. You got me, Esau. But guess what? I died in Hamashiach, so I got you. You got me, but I died in Hamashiach, so I really got you. Because I'm coming right back on your ass, and you won't be able to get me no more. Damn, did he die in Hamashiach? Was he calling on the name? Did he say Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah? He did. Shit, he's coming right back. Oh, man. But Jake don't believe. Jake don't believe. Why would Esau come down with great wrath? Because he knoweth. Science means to know. He knoweth. That's the science of this world. He knoweth that the scriptures are real. He knoweth that he hath but a short time. That's why he's coming down with great wrath. He know his time is over. He know that. How does he know that? That's how. This is how. This is how. Because it says so. That's how he knows. That's how he knows. Coming from Brother Yasharahla, Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear power and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. That's what you got to do. Ain't nothing more, nothing less, man. Right? Don't do all this extra shit. We got on this brother. You doing all these visuals, but you ain't doing no lessons. You getting on live. You getting on here talking about how a brother gave you this. You just got your weed. Your weed just came in. So what? You going through shit. So what? We all going through shit. You want me? Y'all want to know what I'm going through right now? No, I ain't about to sit here and tell it to you. I'm not about to fucking cry. I'm a man. I'm a man, bro. You know who you need to cry to? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Tell him. He already know what you going through. And not to jump on the YN, but that little YN spirit, man, you want to talk to the world about everything. You want to tell the world about everything. Lose that shit. Be a man. All right? But that's because you have to experience and go through life. For you younger brothers, you got to know when to shut up. I had to learn that. Especially being in the military, I had to toughen up quick. I could have cried. Wasn't nobody going to give a fuck. I was in Japan. I was all the way on the other side of the world, bro. My family all the way in North Carolina. Right? That was shit. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It was scary. I'm out there in the middle of the ocean. Working 12 hours a day. No rest. 7 days a week. So no rest until we pull into a port. Getting yelled at. This and that. Boom, boom, boom. Right? I had to become a man in that sense, but not a man in the scriptures yet. Because I didn't know how to be a man via the scriptures. I didn't know how to be a real man. I just knew how to, have a tough shell, etc., etc. This is why the scriptures say, when you find ancient men, you hold on to their coattail. You walk in their steps. Do you see Elder Apostle Tahar crying on the internet about he going through this, he going through that? No, you don't see that. What do you see him doing constantly? Putting out lessons. What do you see Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Ramlav, Elder Apostle Ricard doing? Putting out lessons. What do you see brothers doing? Putting out lessons. Right? If I'm going to tell you something, guess what? I'm going to show you as well. I tell brothers, hey, stop doing the fast food. So what I show you? I'm cooking out. I'm showing you we making snacks in the house. All right? We made the cucumber snack. I'm showing you how to live as well. That's what we got to do. We got to show our people. You like, oh, nah, he a hypocrite. He be talking about all that health shit. He don't do it. I'm showing it to you. The water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Kalhalam La Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because he put it in my spirit to do that. Well, shit, bro, you said something about, cucumbers and, well, how do you do that? So I showed you it. What's another good snack? What I'm always talking about. I showed it before. The soursop tea with the cinnamon. You take the cinnamon stick, you put it in the water, you boil it, and you put the soursop leaves in there, and you boil it, and you drink it. That's good for cancer. That's good for all that. Ate the water, Malak. The water for coming up, bro. So don't just, man, let's get that, man. Let's get that in the scriptures. This is James 1 and 23. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. You got to be a doer of the word as well. You can say all this shit, but you ain't doing it. What are you doing? You're not doing anything. Okay? Verse 22, meant to get it first. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, Deceiving your own selves. You can lie to yourself, bro. You can lie to yourself all day. All right? Yeah, like I was in the Navy. All right, so let's keep it going, man. So, and lying to yourself is what? It's furthermore building up that fairy tale that individuals live in. Females, you females, y'all live in fairy tales. You know your hair don't grow when you like a little boy. But you wanna put a wig on yourself. Okay? You wanna put all this makeup on yourself. You may be ugly under that. Guess what? You can fix that. All you gotta do is actually come to the realization that if you understand what causes pimples, what causes all of that type of stuff, you don't think the skin can be fixed? That's where the scriptures come in. Fasting. Do you know pimples, bumps, that's nothing but waste building up. I can tell if a chick eating fast food off of what she be, off of her face, man, her body. You can tell. She got all these damn bumps on her face. She got all that damn makeup trying to hide something up. You can't be fake over here. I don't want no fairy tale. You can't. Fast, eat right, fruits, vegetables. Do like that. Guess what? That's Isaiah 3rd chapter, man. If she doesn't have the understanding and the wisdom of the scriptures, then her mess is going to stink. Her pH balance is going to be off. We realistic. That's what the scripture says. Let's go to Isaiah 3rd chapter. Right? And it shall come to pass, verse 24, that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink. And instead of a girdle, a rent. And instead of a well-set hair, baldness. And instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth. And burning instead of beauty. So women are ugly. They vagina stink. They don't got no hair. They don't got no eyelashes. They don't got no eyebrows. They look like little boys. Woo! As the brother said, woo! Because that's what? A curse. Because they try to hide it by wearing makeup, wigs, extensions, bundles. Right? How do you fix it? Stop being fucking toxic. What's toxic? You got all these type of chemicals in you. It's chemicals in the makeup. It's chemicals in the fast food. It's chemicals in the wigs. It's chemicals in the bundles. It's chemicals in the sew-ins. It's chemicals in the hair products. You can get natural hair products. Damn, man. Chemicals in the mindset, exactly. She's a chemical. You are walking, breathing, living chemical. You think I want to go into that? I don't want to go into no chemical. Hell nah. You better take that shit to the lab. You better go to a laboratory. That's what you is. You better go to the laboratory. All right, debunking false beliefs. Yeah, chemicals are in everything, bro. Yeah, but we talking about, like bad chemicals, wicked chemicals for you. Like water. This water I'm drinking is mineral water. It's a chemical, H2O. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about like detrimental chemicals that are bad for you. You know? So that's what I mean. If I felt like I didn't have to clarify that, but I'm gonna clarify it, right? But yeah, these products, and they're set up like that. Let's get that Judith. Been pulling that lately. Judith 5 and 20. Who put that on? I think Brother Adar put me on that. Now, therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. Esau sets up things for you to bring yourself down with. He sets up traps. You know what I'm saying? He sets up traps. All right? So if you are addicted to a fairy tale, you need to come up out of that. If you are addicted to a fake life, an artificial life, you need to come up out of that. All right? Call on Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, and come up out of that fakeness. Now, this is Proverbs 1:31. Therefore, shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. A good one, Malak. You know? All right, man. So, hey, with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up. You know, I hope brothers was edified by this and sisters listening in the background. Okay? If anybody got any type of questions, you know, ask them right now. All right? Or anybody want to come up and say anything, you can come up and say something. Okay? If you got anything. But with that, you know, if y'all don't got nothing, then I'm going to wrap it up. So summarizing, don't live in no fairy tale. Don't lie. Don't lie to yourself. Some people lie to themselves so much, they lie to other people and think the people going to believe the lie because they've been believing the lie. They've been lying to themselves. We don't believe what you tell yourself. You can lie to yourself all day. We don't believe that shit. I see straight through it. You living in a lie. I don't live in lies. I don't live in fairy tales. I'm realistic. You know, I know what I could do. I know what I can't do. And if I can't do it, you know, hey, may Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah allow me to get through it somehow. Exactly. I'm just a dude playing another dude. I'm just a spirit and a vessel that's trying to get to my final vessel. You know? That's what's happening right here. I'm trying to get to my final body. That everlasting body. All right? We got an individual with a question. Lindsay Pitt Nickel. You said, what are the white people from? You mean, where are the white people from? Okay, so let's go to the scriptures. This is Genesis 25 and 25. Okay? Now, these are the children of Jacob. Salaki, the children of Isaac. Okay? Children of Isaac, which are coming out of Rebekah. And it reads, and the furs came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. All right. So the YT people, they're not white, they're red. Okay. When you blush or whatever, you're nervous, things of that nature, you begin to turn red. You get mad. We can see your blood through your skin. That's what it means. Okay? That it doesn't mean ginger or nothing like that. All right, although their hair was red as well. But we begin to see your blood through your skin. So you're red all over. Right? Now, Esau fathered the Edomites. So wherever you see Edom in the Bible, that's the so-called YT people. Now I'm going to get you one more scripture. But understand this, just because somebody is YT, just because somebody looks white, looks red, that does not mean that they're an Edomite. Okay? Like my mother, she looks similar to YT. She's very light-skinned. And her father looks YT, but he has a Jake face, a face like a so-called black man. All right? So he's a Jake. He's Irish. You know, at the end of the day. So this is Jeremiah 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So this is a conclusion of Esau. He has been uncovered. We are seeing him for who he truly is. So we are seeing these YT people for who they truly are. We're seeing the wickedness that they're doing. We're seeing how they poison the food, how they, poison the animals, how they create fake stuff, fake eggs, fake bread, fake watermelon, fake everything. Fruits with no seeds in it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. My father's Scottish, so I'm Scottish on my father's side. I'm Irish on my mother's side. Right? So we're seeing everything that Esau does at the end of the day. So Esau has been made bare. He has been made naked. So to the individual, I don't see you in here no more, but to answer your question, you might be a Edomite, but it depends on your heritage. It depends on what your father is and your grandfather, on your father's side, your father on your father's side. Okay? No, they don't, they're going to draft a lot of us to fight in the wars, most definitely. Okay, you're welcome. Shalawam. That means peace be unto you. And debunking, yeah, we used to rule over Esau during King Saul, King David, and King Solomon. All right? We ruled over Esau in those time periods. Right? At the end of the day. All right, so. Dang, I didn't salute. All right, so I'm going to salute out. And we going to get up out of here because if anybody got any more questions, you can ask them. And I'll answer them after the salute. All right. Turning to the east. All praises be to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone that rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us his truth. And shalom to the Lord's hopeful elect. 144,000 men. Shalom to the Lord's hopeful elect. Always. Kwam Yasharahla. And Abba to this wicked kingdom. May Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah destroy this bitch yesterday. Let me check the comments for any more question. The brother said, that's why the Vietnamese were scared of us in Vietnam. They tried to get us to fight. Yeah. And a lot of those Vietnamese now are Jake because we intermingled. We left our seed in the land of Vietnam. We left our seed in the land of Philippines. All right. Wherever it was a war and they used us to fight, we left our seed there. So you have Jake that is scattered abroad all over this planet, right? So, hey, I don't see Korea as well. I've been to South Korea, man. It's a nice little place. All right, I've been to Busan. But yeah, we in every nation, most definitely. Russia, Japan, China, Australia, Singapore. Yeah, Jake everywhere, But hey, with that being said, I don't see no more questions. So I'm going to say, quiz tomorrow night. Yes, indeed, bro. All right. I'm going to do it around, let me see. I'm going to do it around, I might be a little earlier. I'm going to do it around 3 p.m. Pacific. Okay. 3 p.m. Pacific. So that'll be 6 p.m. Eastern. 3 p.m. Pacific. 6 p.m. Eastern, and I'll put a message out, letting people know. All right, so yeah, pop quiz tomorrow. It'll be on anything in the Bible, man. All right, anything in the Bible. So hey, shalom.